So this is a garden update. My plot in Poets Park, Santa Cruz, just about a block from the boardwalk over there, and my house is just over there. I was lucky to get the only open plot when I first moved in here. I think that was around August or December or something. So anyway, you can see there's mint. That was already here. It comes and goes. There's some way better mint somewhere else, so I don't have to worry about that. Cabbage. You can see this one's doing all right. That one not so much. And this one's doing okay. I pulled these other ones out because they had aphids. This is what's left of my red leaf lettuce. And that's a red butterhead lettuce. But I planted these basically the same time. And these are just now starting to grow. You can see this one. It's finally starting to grow. Yeah, and I guess maybe these are gonna bolt. That's why they're growing taller all of a sudden, or it's just getting warmer and they like that more. But everything that I'm showing you, like up to the peas and the collards, I planted in winter. So this stuff still really isn't growing. I tried broccoli. That didn't do very well. So I decided to let that one bolt. I had carrots here. Some orange ones that I planted were small ones, and they did okay, but they were still pretty ugly. And then I planted a bunch of purple ones. Those were a total fail. I couldn't use them for anything. Here's what's left of my cilantro. The weather has been a little weird. It was hot, cold, and then hot again, and so this stuff is finally trying to bolt, but I've been able to harvest. I haven't had to buy cilantro, and I use it every day. Haven't had to buy any since I planted this stuff. And as well as the lettuce, I've harvested that a ton. Here's another really sad broccoli I decided to let stay. You can see, though, that the peas are doing really well, and I've harvested a ton of those. And then the last part of the winter garden is these collards. I'm not sure why I pulled these two. I think these got aphids too, so I pulled them out. They seem to like to stay on one plant, so I pull that plant. Here's some more peas. They're not really doing so well. I had planted some between the cabbages when they were all there. I'd heard somebody mention that, but those didn't do well either. That brings me to Mizuna. I bought a mix pack, so I bought purple and green together. The green started bolting almost immediately when I planted it. So I just keep cutting it back, but it's still giving food. The purple stuff, on the other hand, looks great and has still not bolted. That's pretty ugly, and that's partially because of kids. So you can see I live in this park, and my plot is right on the edge. So you get a ball in here, and then I find a bunch of little vans' footprints. But whatever, that comes with the territory. So then we have parsley and celery that are all doing really well. Haven't harvested any celery yet, but I think I'm probably going to have to pretty soon. Parsley, already harvesting it a lot. And the most recent things that I've planted, starts with an F. I don't know what it's called, but it's cauliflower, like broccolini basically. And like some other things, I didn't think that it was going to make it, but then it started doing really well. And I only planted these about 3 weeks ago, and it's already starting to produce some stuff. Planted a couple different kinds of radishes, and one kind that I planted, which was just kind of a normal radish, whatever that's called, I didn't have to, but they were done so fast that I already picked them all. What are these? Green, oh, they're watermelon radishes, all these. So those don't really look ready. And then potato, that's volunteer because I've composted pretty much this whole area. I've used pretty much all of my green waste. And there's some manure, and I've added a little bit of sand as well. And then red choy. I just planted that. A whole row of that. And one tomato. So hopefully that'll get really big. And then this was already here, a really nice rosemary bush. And this was here as well, some milkweed that I hope will start to do a little bit better. So anyway, this is my garden, and this is the area it's in. It's pretty awesome. And this is an example of the aphids. You see those in there?
What is that? Oh, no way, that's a trash can?
Pretty nasty. So this just goes in the trash.